Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Terry, and in this video, it was originally supposed to be a reading vlog, but I ended up having to run errands all day, so I didn't get a chance to read. So instead, while I was out, went to Half Price Book and picked up some really interesting books. So this is going to be a book haul, and later this week, hopefully I can get that reading vlog done. Because for the next few days, I'm stuck in the house because of my ankle. So, let's go. Ooh, the bookmark fell out. I got a few of these Half Price Books bookmarks. And the first book that I pulled out is Legends and Lattes. And this one, this edition also contains a prequel story in the back of it, so that inspired me to get this particular copy. I look forward to reading this. I've seen a lot of really cool reviews of this online. Finally found a copy of The Dark Tower #1, which I've already read. Right now I'm reading Wizards and Glass, and that will be in the reading vlog. And I found the original cover editions of the original Thrawn trilogy, Heir to the Empire trilogy. So that was really cool. I originally had this when it first came out, but I want to read the whole trilogy at some point. It's been a while since I've read the first one, so that'll be interesting at some point. These next three books, I don't have the whole set. I was only able to find a few of them. So I found the first book, Sackett's Land. Where's that weird bookmark? I'm missing a bookmark. Oh well. Sackett's Land, which is the first book. I got this because of another YouTuber who I will put a link to his channel. Ian, I think his first name is pronounced Ian, his last name is pronounced Gubelli. And he's a YouTuber whose channel I recently found out about and have been watching. Turns out him and I have a lot of the same taste in some fantasy books and Stephen King. But I saw his review of this, and it sounded really intriguing, and I wanted to read it. It's about a family that comes from England or the UK over to the United States and settles in the West. And so it starts off with, like, I guess, pirates and early colonial people, and then through to the Wild West. And then when I grabbed it, my sister mentioned that one of our uncles used to read this author a lot, so that'll be interesting. And then I grabbed two more books in the series, but I'm not exactly sure where in the series each of these is, because they don't have numbers on them telling me where in the series. This one on top is The Warrior's Path, and it looks like there's some pirates on the cover, so that's kind of interesting. And then Sackett. So I don't know where in this whole series this one will go. I haven't looked at the copyright dates yet to figure it out. Oh wait, oh here we go. This tells me when in the story each of these takes place. This one took place around 1600 AD, and Warrior's Path takes place around 1620. And Sackett, which I'm holding in my hand, takes place between 1874 and 1875. So that's cool. I'd like to get the rest of them so I have the whole series. And that's it for the books I got. Although I did get a copy of Mockingjay on Saturday from Amazon. It said good condition on the computer, and when it came, it has a torn cover. So I'm trying to debate how to go about either possibly returning it, which I don't know how difficult that will be, or keeping it until I can find a better copy. I don't know. I was hoping to get Songbirds and Snakes today, but Half Price Books website showed that the store I went to had a copy of it, but I had a store person helping me look and we could not find it. So not bad. That's, let's see, that's 3, 6, 8 books. That's a pretty good haul. Oh, there's the other bookmark. I put it in Legends and Lattes. Okay, cool. Cool. Awesome. So what I'm reading right now, I'll read you the titles because I can see them. They're over on the other side of the room. I'm reading Wizards and Glass, Malice by John Gwynne. I'm reading just some of the stuff from the month of June in Feast of Our Fathers or Feast of the Fathers? Feast of the Fathers, which is the Catholic Answers Book of the Month Club book, but it doesn't have readings for every single day of the Christian calendar, just certain ones. So the next date it has in it is in August. So to get I just want to get an idea of what it's like for now. So I'm reading the readings, what few readings there are for June in it, and then I'm reading Fourth Wing, which is the first book in the Empyrean series, and then I'm also reading The Logic That God Exists, which is from the is it Tan books? No, Sophia Institute. It's the Sophia Institute's Book of the Month Club. And then I'm reading True Devotion to Mary by St. Louis de Montfort. And debating whether or not I want to go back to reading A Way of Kings, which I started a couple years ago and want to finish, or if I'm going to read I can't see it. It's in the second row over there. It's a new book. It's Heaven. Wait, hold on. I'll be right back. Heaven Breaker. I do want to read this year. It looks really cool, and it's got this really cool decorative page edges. There's like a feather here. It looks like there's a warrior here and a feather down here. Half Price Books has some books like this by other authors that have the decorative page edges and fancy covers. Who published this? Oh, without the dust jacket, it looks really cool. Oh, the inside page. Ooh, the end papers look really awesome. I want to carefully put this on because this is a special edition. There we go. Red Tower Books is who published this. So yeah, I'm either gonna start on this soon or pull out my copy of A Way of Kings and get back to finishing that, which I started during right before or during the pandemic. Plus I have a Star Wars book to finish too. I think it's called Light of the Jedi. So I'm reading a lot, but read a little bit from each one. So I'm not into trying to read as many books as I humanly can in a year. Some years I end up reading about 40 books a year. Some years I only end up reading 12. So it depends on how thick the book is and how much I end up reading per day. But I don't put any pressure on myself to read a certain amount each day. Plus there's other stuff I read too that isn't part of my regular reading. It's like stuff I read just to research things or to learn things. Like I'm reading the Catechism of the Catholic Church, the Ascension Press edition, and I'm reading through, it's not in this room, the Deuterocanonical books in the NLT Catholic edition, because I read the rest of the NLT translation, so now it's just a matter of reading the Deuterocanonicals, and then I'll have read the whole NLT translation. My foot's healing, but it's still driving me nuts. Trying to think if there's anything else to include in this video. Oh, I've been watching The Acolyte. When I get done watching the entire series, I think I'm going to do a video where I talk about it. I'm really enjoying it. I like the story a lot. And a lot of the things people were saying about it online, I really didn't see much of that stuff being content in it. I really like the characters. The characters are really cool. And having a Jedi Wookiee, that's really cool. Even though George Lucas would not have wanted that, I think that's awesome. Although when George Lucas still owned Lucasfilm, there was a Jedi Apprentice that was a Wookiee in the series that takes place after this Timothy Zahn series called the I think it was called the Young Jedi Knights series or the Young Jedi Academy series, something like that. It's been so long since I read it. But that had a Jedi Apprentice that was a Wookiee. And it had a droid that translated what it said. That was kind of neat. It'd be neat if the Wookiee in this series would get a translation droid. That'd be pretty neat. The special effects in The Acolyte are really good. The fight sequences are amazing. I'll give a full review of that. But I hope everybody's having a good week and having fun. So I will see you in the next video.